Girls out here getting ready, warmed up. Should get a early start here for everybody. We got about 11:36. We'll start at the 10-minute mark, so in about a minute and a half. Girls set to play the St. Thomas Panthers, team we didn't get to meet in the St. Thomas tournament earlier in the year. So we got a chance to meet them now. Apparently a pretty good team. Ranked third in the province, right behind the Sioux Greyhounds. We're right behind the London Devilettes. The rankings could always be subjective, though, as this team had dropped their first game 1-0 against a much lower ranked Leaside Wildcats team. But I'm sure they're definitely going to be here wanting to get a win. So they'll be bringing their A game for sure, and the girls are going to have to be ready for it. We'll run the same 2 10-minute periods. First second will be 10 minutes, and then a 15 in the third. The puck's out of the net here, setting up. Lexi Finn going to get the start here with her line. Riley Bass, Sophia McLean, Kenzie Morin, and Lila DeFonte on the back end. We start off here. Bass, turns, finds that puck. Battle on the sideboards here. She's going to move through here. Going to get that no-man land, but Bass coming on hard. Shot high, blocker. Stick save there, actually, by the goaltender, but Bass gets right back on top of that. She's got a fire under her already. So now, St. Thomas trips up a little bit, the Panthers, but another one comes through. Chip that one forward now. Puck goes in deep. It's for backhand, tied up well there by Morin. Fonte, there's Finn comes in to help out there. St. Thomas sending a pass that goes all the way across. Bass getting it. Point gets it, though. Shot onto Sainmore. Stops that one. Picked up by DePlante. DePlante turning over. McLean trying to get that at the other end. St. Thomas now pushing hard. DePlante loses that. Now Thomas has a walk in on Sainmore. Makes a very difficult save there. Puck loose. He goes and covers that one up. St. Thomas coming out hard here. Looking for a goal. They're close there. Sainmore standing tall, though. Keeping that one out of the net. Quite an eventful first minute there. Now Chapman's out here. Tries to get that out. Point grabs it, though. St. Thomas defender. Chapman looks, makes a move, makes another move. That comes back to get it. She's going to chase this one down. She's going to get on this one, see if she can beat this defender on the boards. It really pushes her in deep. It'll be one of those type of games now. I'm sure Blake Polnick's on the bench there like, okay, we can do that. I'll be doing that all game. Cutting off the lanes on the board. As that puck goes right across ice here. Back over to DiLorenzi, losing her skates, but gets a good stick on it. Pass up to Levesque. Levesque over for Chapman. Oh, Chapman had an opportunity there. Nobody in front. Is both her and Labby in front of the net there. Chapman just trying to feather that one in, knowing the goalie was out of position. Hits the side of the net, though. St. Thomas now going to march up here. She's going to try to go around that DiLorenzi, but decides just to toss that puck in, go for a line change. Will McLaughlin coming around the net. Breakout pass to Labby, finding Plaskett. Plaskett chips forward. Perry grabs it, though. Plaskett again, reaches for that one, puts it in deep. Perry on the forecheck there. She's going to come out with it, sending the pass over. DiLorenzi steps up, shot. Good pad save by the goaltender, driving it over into the corner. Back to the point once again. Shot goes behind the net. Tommy's going to go around. A little bit of glare here on the boards, but not too bad. Plaskett sends that over to a winger. Piper Finn trying to push that one into a goal-scoring area. The puck's going to get out, though. Spina's here to pick it up. Send an indirect pass, but St. Thomas picks that one up. Again, now Spina gets that puck on her stick. Spina looking. Puts that on the sideboard here. Finn now all alone. She can make a play up. Perry makes a move. Beats the first defender. Panthers start closing on her, though. As the rest of her teammates go for a line change. She forces this one forward, though. Trying to get that puck towards the net. Finn comes on now for relief here as that puck goes back to Polnuck. Polnuck rips a shot in. Goaltender gets down there, saves it. There's a scrum on the corner here. St. Thomas around the net. They try to rim that one over. McLean's going to get to it first, though. Push that one right back. St. Thomas going to make it, but Polnuck keeps that one going. Shot in. McLean now gets a look. Oh, puck drops in front of the net there. Saved that high shot from McLean, but then dropped down in front of her. Rebound wasn't there. Point shot by Spina. That one almost finds the back of the net. Goaltender, though, has to stop it. Exciting first here. We're getting a lot of offense out of these teams. Puck drop driven towards the net. McLean looking to make a play. So try to cycle this here. Out to Finn. Finn shot on net. Misses wide though. Base will get it. She's behind the net. Falls, grabs it, but that goes out for Spina. Spina, hard shot again. Doesn't make it through though. Spina turns. Scrum on the board here. The Greyhounds are going to be able to keep this one in, but St. Thomas finally pushing that one out. Blake Polnuck pushing that one up, and Finn's going to have to chase this one down. They go for a line change here. Full line change for the Greyhounds. St. Thomas ices that. They look like they had a few tired girls out there. Panic seeing all these fresh Greyhound legs coming out here. Ice the puck so they get a line change. Still 0-0 in an eventful first period here. Morin comes around, puts that puck over. Levesque's going to chase it. She gets that one. Power move in. She gets hauled down. No call there once again. That one's going to get pushed over here. Morin swinging back to grab that. Morin gets a nice pass up to Chapman. Chapman tried to make a move, gets bowled over. Nice pass over for Labby. Labby just tries to get that puck towards the net. Goes off the stick shaft. The hand is up here. It looks like the Greyhounds are going to go on a power play here. Number 11, the St. Thomas Panthers heads to the box. Halfway through this first period, Greyhounds going to get first chance at a power play. Chapman, Levesque, Labby going to stay out here with Morin and DePlanty. See if they can keep this offense motoring. And they win that one. Chapman back there. Looking to make a play. She sneaks around. She's going to cut towards the net. Pass over. Levesque almost had that. A beautiful feed by Chapman cross. Levesque just could not convert. She'll be seeing that one in her nightmares. Trips over the puck here. Chapman now gets hit over once again. Puck comes out. Labby comes in to help her out. Push that one in deep. Gets over the blue line. Levesque's there to hold that puck. She's going to make a move. Gain the zone here. Nice move there by Levesque. Gets a shot off. Player gets a stick on it. Keeps that puck low and slow. So it slides towards the goaltender who makes an easy save there to stop the play. Couple good chances there though. Peyton Levesque on the doorstep. Just couldn't get a handle on the puck. Sure, she's shaking her head there, wishing she had that one. Basket back here. Trying to make a play. St. Thomas, though, they're just going to rim that all the way around. Lorenzi gets on top of that. Sends it over to Perry. Perry making a move. Perry opening up. Perry looking. Perry takes that shot. Waits. Takes that shot. Goaltender square to it. St. Thomas able to get that rebound. Toss it down the length of the ice here. No icing for the penalty. Ruffin comes around. Looks. That pass up to Finn. Finn's going to try to break this one through. She finds Plaskett. Plaskett cuts towards the net. Goaltender grabs that one again. She's on. She's awake. Greyhounds with a plethora of chances here. Just trying to solve this goaltender. Lorenzi holds that one. Sneaks by her. She gets a second chance at it. Fighting with it with Perry. They finally got that one through. Roman McLaughlin's going to have to come back for it. Skating around her own net. And a nice pass up to Plaskett. Plaskett looking. Plaskett over to Finn. Catches a backhand. Finn crosses the blue line there. Shot towards the net. Again, good sticks there. St. Thomas defenders not letting the girls get the shots off that they want. Waning seconds here. The power play. Won by Finn. Base pushes that one in hard. Plain tries to chip that and get it on the other end. Can't. She does the same trick again, and it works this time. Pushes that one over to Base. Base turns. Puck on her stick. Base coming out of the side. Shot. Oh, another one. Goes down. Glove down by Base. That's going to be a whistle, though, for a hand pass. It's going to come out of the zone here. As Base couldn't... in the offensive zone, you just have to put that puck straight down. You can't direct it anyway. So that moves her out of the zone here. That one on the draw. He's that far over. Beck races for it. It's a puck on there. Jumps on her. Can't get it. Labby grabs that. She's going to go try to get this on the other end if she can. She does. Let's send a pass over. Now Chapman, puck on her stick. Loose puck battle here. Can't get it. Spina pushing it forward once again. Now Chapman grabs it right at the blue line. Two defenders on her. She's got Labby backing her up. Decides to go through the zone here. Sends a backhand one over. Doesn't get to Levesque and Labby, who was waiting in front of the net for it. The St. Thomas player dumped that one in deep. Slides behind the net here. Allnuck to grab this. Allnuck edges that one up. Levesque turns. Panthers player gets on top of that right away. Nice pass over there by Chapman, finding Labby. Labby up the ice, dumps that one in. She chases it. Levesque's there helping her out. Hard out there by the Panthers, trying for it. Allnuck stops it. Backhands that one to keep it in the zone. Minute 50 left here in the first. Greyhounds now owning this offensive zone. Just waiting to get rewarded for it any second now, you'd think. St. Thomas will shovel that one out. Goes. Ooh, pass goes through the legs. Piper Finn turning. Pushes that puck forward now. Goes back into the scrum. Finn didn't know it was there. Plaskett checks there. Allnuck's going to come around the net, grab it. Allnuck turning. Backhanded up to Plaskett. Plaskett backhand that one. Perry loses it. Panthers now getting in the offensive zone here for a little bit. Perry, strong stick there. Panthers will look and just dump that one into the corner. Feeling the pressure of the Greyhounds here. Come back with hard forecheck, though. Plaskett rims around. Comes, nice pass up to Perry. Perry can't handle it, though. Panthers are going to be able to keep this one in. They go for a line change. Now Spina's going to come out. Goes over the blue line, sends a pass up to Finn. Finn off Finn's skates. They push that one all the way back down. Goes right towards St. Amour, though. Lets it go off for pads. Allnuck now, hard off the boards. Just gets that one out. Panthers try to put that one back in. Allnuck tosses that one forward. Puts that puck into the bench. Stoppage of play there. I'm not sure why Allnuck was trying to push that one up so fast. She had a lot of time. Oh. Panthers will get a offensive zone face-off here late in the period. Oh, shot towards St. Amour. She missed it with the glove, gets it with the pad, and then covers it up. We got a reset there as we lost 5 seconds off. Not even 4 seconds off the clock there. Ponte come around with it here. That one high. Base will chase it. Panthers defender just backhands that one back in. Ponte falling, but Finn's there to help her out. Finn trying to chip that one over for base. Ponte's going to try to go to the other side now. She turns. Sideboard over to base. Base Move up the ice here. One at a time. 0-0 after one. Greyhounds, Sioux Greyhounds, and the St. Thomas Panthers. We'll be back here shortly with the second period. Back here for puck drop, second period. St. Thomas trying to figure out their personnel, who they're getting on the ice here. So ref just consulting the timekeeper here for a little bit. Not sure what that was, but the ref gave the thumbs up there. Flame almost comes in and breaks up that D-to-D pass. Could have been a deadly move there. St. Thomas wings that puck all the way down the ice. Falls dead though. I don't know if it went off the ref or what. Now, Flynn makes a nice little short pass over to McLean, who drives into the center of the ice. Couldn't get it. St. Thomas pushes that one down the length of the ice here. We get called for icing. Switch up the lines here. Greyhounds got an offensive zone face-off. To the right of the Panthers goalie. Puck drop. Levesque trying to push that one in. Goes back to the point for Paulnuck. Paulnuck sends that one in. Tipped in front by Labby. Didn't go the right way that she wanted though. She gets pinned on the boards. Levesque trying to get that one on the other side. Push that one forward now. Spina. Nice pass up to Levesque. Levesque trying to handle this one right in front of me. Decides to turn and dump it. Sneaks through here as Paulnuck's going to grab it. Sets the situation over to Spina, who's guarded right away. Short pass to Labby. Labby pushing that one up. Panthers send an indirect here for their winger. The winger now backhands that one in towards St. Amour. It's going to go length of the ice here, but that was over the red line. Spina puts that one on the side. Puck in the skates. Chapman's going to come through with it. Chapman sends a nice pass over for Levesque. Takes off her skates. Skates up. Peyton Levesque coming up. Muscles it through. Peyton Levesque. Oh, looking for that pass. Puck is loose. Once again, she gets upended in front of the net. Dangerous play there again. Levesque had a couple over there. That puck goes over deep now. Labby will retrieve that. Push that one in. Chapman all alone behind the net, makes a nice move there. The Panthers come by to pick that puck up, send a nice solid pass through the neutral zone. She's got nobody with her though. Greyhounds converts back. Good defensive play there by Spina, covering her up. Now Panthers are going to get some numbers back here. The Greyhounds will try to drive this one out. Plaskett coming out. Plaskett find Levesque. Levesque off her skates once again. Can't handle that pass cleanly. Paulnuck comes around, sending a long one up. Labby on the backhand, taking it, send a pass over to Levesque. Levesque's just got one to beat here. She's got a move on her here. Peyton Levesque shot. Good save by the goaltender. She goes hard into the post. That's going to be a penalty call. There's a tripping call there. Won't be a penalty shot, though. She did trip up Peyton Levesque. Greyhounds will get another chance here on a power play. Levesque, though, driving to the net hard. Doing the dirty work. Goaltender, though, holding her off, but she's getting tripped up in the process. Now, Finn sends that one through. Morin steps up. Puck on. Basket reaches for that puck, tries to get a shot off. The Panthers are going to be able to get a hold of that one, get it out of their zone. DePlanty goes to Morin. Morin up to Finn. Finn can't handle that hard pass. They're able to toss that one out. DePlanty grabbing it up to Finn again. Finn reaches. That's going to get called for icing, though. Finn couldn't get a stick on it. We'll go back here now. St. Thomas will have an offensive zone faceoff in the penalty kill. So a lot of time, though, for the girls to win this one, get it up, and set something up here. Finn will win this one. A little miscommunication there with DePlanty, but she finally comes around with it. Turns, pass up, McLean. The Panthers are playing pretty far back here. McLean's going to be able to get a free lane all the way up into the offensive zone. Now she's going to drive around the net, sends a pass over. Nobody there, though. Jumps down length of the ice here. Plante's going to have to get it. She comes around the net here. She's getting bothered by forechecker up to base. Base pushes that one forward. Jumps up. Glove down there by DePlanty. DePlanty, it's a hard pass over. Base can't handle it. Goes off with Finn. Finn tries to get on the other side. Good stick there by St. Thomas. Defender getting that one out of the zone. Now McLean's going to come around. That one's going to get out. The Greyhounds not able to get it in cleanly. Breaks up that pass that was intended for base. St. Thomas going to come around. Morin, good stick there. Keep him out of reach. Morin will come around the ice here. Looking for that pass. Loses it behind the net, though. Goes from Seymour. That goes through. Greyhounds get on top of that puck, though. A little bit of a nail-biting chance there. Keep it out, and then they ice that puck. Just get it out of their zone. There's a little bit of a fumbling play there. Greyhounds coming out unscathed, though. They're going to get penalized here with a defensive zone faceoff. DiLorenzi tries to go up the gut with that one. Can't make it. Now the Panthers. 6 seconds left on their penalty kill. Have that puck in a good area. Chapman comes around. She goes for a self-pass. Looking. She'll chase this one down. It's going to get called for icing, though. Chapman was first one there, but still across the goal line. 5:30. Chapman on the draw. Looking. Panthers coming around, sending that one back to the point. On top of it, goes under the player. Now Chapman picking this one up. Going through the neutral zone with some speed. She cuts over Chapman. There's a shot. Oh! Glove saved by the goaltender. She had her spot picked. She was sharp there. Shot from the point. Goes off the backboard hard. Panthers now grab it on the side. Vex there, though. The Greyhounds outworking this team now. That slides down. No icing called. They try to rim that one all the way around. Pollock on the other side here. Comes in hard. Push that off with Perry now picking up that puck over to Spina. Spina looking, finding Labby. Labby couldn't get that as she had Plaskett there streaking in. Shot goes over. Goaltender grabs it with his glove. Calls for a little bit of a timeout there. She has some equipment problems. The referee will come by to look at it. Try to slow the pace down of the game here. She's going to be able to get sent to the bench. Try to fix whatever ailment they have. It's same boat as us. The St. Thomas only has one goaltender on the roster. Small, short bench, though, which is probably going to definitely cause them some problems. as the game keeps going, and you're already starting to see it here. The Greyhounds really outskating this team. Greyhounds, of course, carrying a full roster. 9 forwards and 6 defense. St. Thomas, from what I can see, you have 8 forwards and 4 defense. So you'd think the defense will really start to get tired there playing shorthanded. Just got a Werther's original handed to me. Thank Mario for that. The goaltender still working on her mask here. And we'll have a little bit of a break here. Seeing what's happening. I'm not sure what's wrong with the mask there. A clip or something had broken off. It happens. Sandmore trying to keep warm out there. Girls skating. It's like some of the Panthers girls are figuring out who could play goalie just in case here. I'm sure it's not going to come down to that. We'll get this piece of equipment fixed. I always hate to see these long lulls in the game here. You drop that puck and then it kind of starts off a little bit off. It looks like she's got her helmet back on now. Definitely a piece of equipment you don't want to mess around with. You want to make sure that's on properly. Back over. Cheers from the crowd as we'll get this game going once again. A short pause, Greyhounds in the offensive zone after just a little bit of a timeout. Plask will take the draw. Basket. Zach can't get a hold of the puck on the other end though. Now Spina pops up, gets chipped around. Back check here is exactly what I thought. Sandmore stops that, lets out a rebound though. What happens with these pauses? Especially with the short bench too, you always wonder if it's a ploy there where the goaltender complains. Give her team a rest here right in the middle of the game. I'm not saying it happens, but I've seen coaches do that type of stuff. Especially when it looks like the team doesn't have the edge anymore. And then they end up coming out. She sends a pass over, but Spina picks that one up, puts it over to Perry. Perry will chip that one around. Plaskett's going to run for it. Can't get it, though, as now Polnick's going to grab that one. This is the first time. Sends a nice pass through Plaskett. Plaskett coming up. Plaskett coming around. Shot on net. Goes wide all the way around. St. Thomas now able to shoo this one all the way out. Down the ice. That's going to get called for icing here. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. The long stoppage play here. Just gave the short bench Panthers a rest on equipment. Playing coming around. Can't handle that one. Wanty on the back end gets upended here. Now the Panthers are going to come back. Gain the zone here, getting a shot, but well wide of the net. Base grabs it on the other end, puts it down. Panthers going to grab that at the point. Base can't handle it, turns around to get it though. They send that one in towards Sandmore. Sandmore covering up that low shot. Stoppage of play here. Back to the point. Shot on. Jumps up. St. Amour keeps an eye on it. It looked almost more like a punt coming up nice and high angle, but St. Amour getting that glove out and able to catch it to stop it. One there, goes back to the point once again. Shot. That one doesn't make it through. Now on the backboards. Try to get it. St. Amour's net. It's in front of her. She stops that. Another loose puck. And St. Thomas just pushing that puck into the dangerous area right in front of St. Amour. She's blocking it out though. That one's one back. But Chapman. Puck goes over now. Quebec's going to have to chase it. There's too much speed on that one. It's going to get called for icing. Greyhound's going to have to go for another face-off back here in their zone. This game pace is really slowed down after that little pause. Greyhounds seem to have all the momentum there in rhythm. To try to get back into that rhythm here if they can. Puck comes in, jumps up, flips over the net. Landed on top of the net there. Chapman will win that one. Sideboard there, cross-ice pass. Only one defender. Labby's going to chase this one down. Gets to it. Chapman backs her up, takes a shot on, tipped in front of the net there. By Levesque. Just a little bit off. Now Di Lorenzi puts a dangerous one, a bad angle. It's going to go down the length of the ice. Right onto St. Amour's net. Pushes that one over. Levesque. Crossing, Panthers coming. Panthers going to get a shot on, goes off the skate. Levesque pushes that one forward. Slides into the Panthers zone here. On the sideboards, misses it. Di Lorenzi's going to have to go back to grab it. Di Lorenzi, hard off the boards. Handled by the Panthers. They call that one no icing. Oops, got to start my time there, folks. We've got a minute 35 left here in the second period. Still 0-0. Now St. Thomas trying to weave through here. Loses traction and just decides to dump it in. Go for the line changes. Now Spina coming, turns, goes around her net, sends a short pass up there. Now the Greyhounds are going to try to find it. Shot on. St. Amour makes a hard save. Trying to gather up that puck. St. Amour once again covered. I think that one's underneath her. So another dangerous area there. The puck was loose and St. Amour just tried to get it out, and then it came back. She tried to cover, and I think it just slid under her. Minute 9 in the second period here. Shot goes on, wide of the net. Sitting over. St. Thomas just grouping around, getting close to that net if they can. Pass goes through, doesn't make it, though. Now Spina is going to have to get on top of this one. Send the pass in again, trying to get to that dangerous area. Sends it through, goes back to the point. Panthers D puts that one down length of the ice, or length of the boards here. The battle with Plaskett on the side. Gets that one up for Finn, who's all alone here for a bit. Able to carry that one out of her zone and send a pass over for Perry. Perry gets a stick on it. Jumps off her stick, though. That one gets rimmed around for Paulna. Paulna picks that puck up, sends that one through. Oh, Perry. Defender on there. He's going to call that. I'm not too sure about that. As Perry had her head down looking at the puck. Looked up and the player was there. And unfortunately, she knocked that player over. And the ref, for whatever reason, held that a penalty. Can't agree with it. St. Thomas will get their first chance. 15 seconds left here on the power play. It's a very debatable call, I would say. St. Amour goes down to her, covers that with the blocker and then the glove. Oh. We've got 12 seconds left here. Shot goes on, wide of St. Amour's net. Drop, comes back. Panthers now. We're running out of time, though. No goal. As the buzzer went. No goal. So I don't even think the puck got off her stick before the buzzer went.
So it's as long as the buzzer starts.
It has to cross the goal line. Yeah. I know. Yeah, no. It starts buzzing as the time's done. We'll be back here in the third period. Get ready for another close game here. Action-packed third period. Layla Perry's going to start this one off in the box on a, hate to be biased, but a little bit of an iffy call. In the offensive zone. Now we're going to have another consultation here. In the bench. There's still anybody's game here. Well, I think they're going to run a 13-minute third period because of that long pause. Although I think it did take them about 2 minutes just to consult with the timekeeper about that. But so we got 13 minutes here, tied 0-0. Really no advantage for any of the teams, other than the fact that got a little bit more time on there as it goes through now. Panthers looking, loose puck, coming in on Sandomore. Goes wide, they try to get it through again. The Greyhounds been having some trouble clearing that puck in front of the crease. Loose pucks have been sitting there all game here. Plaskett gets tripped up there. Launches that one right back down. Plaskett will chase here. Hard forecheck on the D. That one's going to go through. They send that one. Number 11 now coming over. She trips. It's on the other side. Morin, good stick there. Keeping it out. Grabbing that puck again. Pushing it down. Good penalty killing there. Mackenzie Morin gets that puck once again. Sends an indirect up there. But down length of the ice. And Leveque's going to chase this one. Hard on the forecheck on the penalty kill. Send that one on the boards there. Labby grabs that backhand. Conti will grab that. She'll look to get a shot on net. Not enough on it, though. They send that one through. Morin, it's out an indirect off. It's going to be offside here, though. That's going to be, should have been called an icing, or offside there, but was able to tag up as that puck rolls down onto the goalie. 12 seconds left here in the St. Thomas Panthers power play. 41's going to get that. Bring it into the offensive zone, trying for a wide angle shot. They're going to get that. He just finds that high blocker side right inside post. Gets a clean shot on net. Greyhounds now. It's going to count as a power play goal, too, with 1 second left on the board.
Lots of games, girls. Lots of games.
At 11 minutes and 16 seconds left here in the game. So we're able just to find that corner. start off here again. Now McLaughlin's going to chase this one down. Behind her net, rims out around. So from McLean. Just letting that puck slide through. She gets drilled there. You're going to get a penalty. This is contact to the head. So if McLean is all right. Greyhounds will get a power play out of it, though. A little bit of a head contact, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be a 2-minute power play here for the Greyhounds. So we'll have an opportunity to tie up this game. 11:03 left in the third period. More discussion. I think it's okay. We got 3 minutes up on the board here. I'm not sure why, but a lot of delay here in this game, which really benefits the short bench, the Panthers. We'll see 3-minute power play, I think, for the head net, I'm guessing. It didn't seem like an egregious play, but made contact with McLean's head. So they call that. Pass back over to Finn. Finn behind the net. Leaves that one for Base. Base looks, goes back over the point. Polnuck puts that one forward. St. Thomas trying to seek that one through. Can't though, as Polnuck grabs that now back on her side. Base looking. Base, she'll just drive up the ice here for it. Goes around the net. Greyhounds looking to gain possession. Finn's there with McLean helping her. Finn comes out with it. Strong stick there by a St. Thomas Panthers player. Puts that one over for Base. Base, tries to unleash a shot. Can't get it off. Another one comes. Push that one over for McLean once again. McLean looking for Base in front of the net. Base just sitting there in front of the net looking to plunk that one in if she can. Loose puck. McLean coming around. McLean looking. Puts that one over. Base couldn't connect with it. St. Thomas is going to get this one out. No, Polnuck keeps that one in. Polnuck, hard shot on net, rebound, but the goaltender is going to be able to cover that one up. Polnuck makes a good play there to keep that puck from crossing the blue line and getting a shot on net. Get some personnel change here. Greyhounds looking for a goal here. Still 1:52 left. It's 3-minute penalty. Now, ref once again over talking with the timekeeper. I think it was supposed to be a 4-minute penalty. Okay, so maybe that's what it's supposed to be, a 4-minute penalty, which makes a little bit more sense. So he's telling them to get it up to 2:52. So he only had a 3-minute penalty up there. So Greyhounds will be up. Still for 3 minutes now. Espina goes over to Duplanty. Duplanty turns, backhands that one in. Beck's going to grab this behind here. Beck, push that one back. Chapman, back to Duplanty. Duplanty, shot, jumps up. The breakaway opportunity here now. Duplanty racing back for it. Gets a stick back. Good skating there by Lila Duplanty. Not giving away a breakaway chance. Now Chapman's going to come around with it. Chapman looking for some open ice, fumbles it a bit, but she's going to catch this on the other end. No, St. Thomas gets it. Pass, long pass over to Perry. Could have been an offside call, but wasn't. She just held on. Put that one in. Perry just trying to get that one towards the net if she can. The backhand goes over to Spina. Spina sends a shot on towards the net. No Greyhound player there, though. Greyhounds still have 2 left here. Referee coming in. Getting the key for the referee room for this other ref. Up drop there. Then gets out and back to Moore. Moore shot with purpose. Goaltender covers it up. You say we got 10:58 now? 10:58 on the board. I'm not sure what's going on at this time. They add the 15 minutes on after? I don't know. Not sure why there's 10:58 on the board, but I thought we were playing a 13-minute period, but I guess we're doing a 15-minute period. Pollock keeps that one in. Warren. Shot. Ooh, goes over. Goaltender cracks that one well, though, if it makes it all the way. Get that stanchion out of the area. Putting that in the shot. Puck drop here. Back to Morin. Morin. Shot with purpose. Goes. St. Thomas able to get that one down the ice. Morin comes back for it now. Morin going to circle around the net. Pass up. Sends that one. Jumps on the stick. Polnock's going to jump up on the play now. She's got some room. Polnock pushes that one back. Plaskett grabs it. Sends that one over for Morin. Morin's going to have to chase. Morin's going to get there first and put that puck in deep. Off the sideboards here. Finn's going to get it. Trying looking for possession. Dumps it in deep. Plaskett bothering her. She gets that puck. Gains possession. Plaskett battling now on the boards here. 1 minute left in this power play for the Greyhounds. 10 minutes left in this period. Goes back to Blake. Polnock lets that one go. Dangerous in front of the net. Drops. Doesn't get there. They send that one down length of the ice. Polnock's going to come circle around the net for it. Polnock misses that play. Gets it up to Chapman. Chapman cuts, makes a move. Chapman now surveying the situation here. Chapman trying to get over on the other side. Gets that one knocked off her stick. St. Thomas now coming up. Shot on Sainamore. Sainamore blocker saves that one into the corner. That one goes up. De Lorenzi sends it a little bit too far, just out of reach of her forward. It's going to get called for icing here. 13 seconds left here. My power play countdown never seems to run correctly. Only about 10 seconds off by the end of it. Chapman will take the straw. Chapman coming around. Nice pass up to base. Base streaking up. Base makes a move. Gets that puck on the other end. Comes in hard. Gets knocked over. Whistle on the play, though. I think St. Thomas is going to get another penalty here for, I'm not sure what it was, a trip? Oh, a slashing call. Now going to have 6 minutes almost continuous power play time. Nothing to show for it yet. Wearing down this team. We get a handle on that. Now McLaughlin's going to have to skate hard to get to this puck. Oh my goodness! That was a bad play there by number 41. Oh, Rowan. She drove. McLaughlin made it to that puck first. 41 drove her. And a technical there. That was a dangerous play. I don't think you can argue that at all. I'm not biased here, but probably that was one of the more easiest plays I've seen in a long time in girls hockey here. Oh. Hate to see that.
That's dangerous.
What?
Fucking say anything about it.
Because the one girl got off, that's going to be at least another 4 minutes for that play. And then they gave him a bench technical because I think one of the girls was, I don't know, said something to the ref and he didn't like it. Ooh, one of those types of hits that make you want to take your kids out of hockey. Where you question if it's worth it to play. Has nowhere at all in the sport. On his way past, yeah. He's a little bit upset about that. Rightfully so. Play will resume here. It's been a nice shot from the corner. Walken still getting checked out on the bench there. Need another shot. Cracked by the goaltender once again. Being at the point, sends that pass over the base, can't handle it. Chipped over. Playing now, looking for that puck. Tied up. Could have been a holding call there. Another shot on the goaltender, doesn't make it though. She stops that one. The Greyhounds will send out another trio here on the power play of forwards. Goes up, Paulnuck grabs out at the line, shot with purpose. Goaltender tracks that again. Greyhounds just putting their shot count up. Can't get through past this goaltender though. Can't find the shot they want to. Once again, all the Panthers come back. Paulnuck can stop that. She's going to come in, looking for somebody in front of the net there. Perry will get back for it. She'll put that one back over. I think she's going to, nope. She gets out into Paulnuck now. Paulnuck shot, goes, blocker saved by the goaltender. Perry tries to get a shot in front of the net there. Finn back to Perry. Perry, a lot of time here. Goes, looks to the point for Spina. Spina can walk in this one if she wants. Shot, goaltender able to track that, goes down. Missed that one now. 7 minutes, 39 seconds left here. Lachlan has gone to the locker room right there. Probably a good idea to take her out here for a bit. Really give her some time to assess that, as it was a hard hit. Paulnuck stops that. Over to Finn. Finn shot goes low. Finn grabbing that puck. St. Thomas getting back to the point. Spina shot on net, goes towards the net. Goaltender able to stop that one once again. Puck drop. Oh, hard to get my energy up. Thinking about Marone in there. Hoping she's okay. Dave's back there with her now, though, I think. That puck comes down. Slot. Finn pushes out towards the net. Chapman now. Puck on her stick. Looking. Seeing what she's got. Turns. Stuck in the skates there. St. Thomas is going to be able to get some of this pressure off here. One player comes on. Still 2 in the box, though. So I'm not really sure what the calls were. Took 5 minutes, but we won't lose a player for that. Levesque coming off, she loses her stick. Chapman on the back end, can't get it. Morin, as the puck sends it back over into the scrum. Levesque's going to kick that one up. Ponte jumps up, tries to send that one down deep. Player tries to play that one with a high stick, can't. Now DePlante, smart, gets that one. Goaltender able to track that then. Playing well all game, tracking pucks. Renzi on the draw. Oh, no, sorry, Plaskett on the draw. St. Thomas going to ice this puck down. Pass anymore. Haven't seen a puck in a while. Still 6 minutes left here in this third period. A lot of time. A lot of action here for the Greyhounds. A good shot total, but not the shots they wanted, though. Not the ones that go past the goaltender yet. Nice long pass over there for Labby. Labby just drive this puck up if she can. She's fighting it. Gets through now. McLean's going to back her up. She'll come up with that puck. St. Thomas pushes that one down. Goes back to Spina. Spina, traffic in net. Goaltender able to track that one again. Spina goes and gives her partner, D partner there, high five for a nice pass. Something you like to see. Chapman, the draw, doesn't win it. She's going to pick this one up. Back to Spina once again. Spina, shot. Oh, doesn't get what she wanted on it there. 15 seconds left here. Greyhounds with the main advantage. Goes down now. Chapman. She's got some room to move. Gets closed on. Chapman comes through, and she's going to score a goal. Give it to Chapman. Nice save. Let her have some speed going through that neutral zone. She'll make those defenders pay. She caught flat-footed, make a nice move to come into the slot. Finally gets that shot she's wanted, and they'll tie this one up with 5 minutes left now. Greyhounds, though, got to keep up here. Playing against a tired St. Thomas team. Keeps that one in. Put that shot over. Towards Seymour. De Lorenzi now. Puck on her stick. She's going to reverse this one. Send that one up for Perry. Perry can't handle it. Either can Plaskett to finally get to it. There's a loose puck there for a little bit. Now Plaskett's just going to come around. Chip that one around the other area here. Plaskett will grab that on the other end. Plaskett push that one forward. St. Thomas forward's going to grab that though. Put down. Back down behind the Greyhound net. De Lorenzi moving. Send that one through. Stopped on the line there though. Chip that one back down behind Seymour once again. De Lorenzi, puck on her stick over. Perry tries to get that one off the boards, goes to the point. Shot. Track Seymour. Just goes past her. Nice chip off the board there by Spina. Finn wasn't there to grab it on the other end. Now she'll step up. Spina tries to send that one through. The broken play. Seymour. It's a series of unfortunate events there. Spina sends that pass cross ice in her own offensive zone. De Lorenzi somehow not able to handle it. It just takes a lucky bounce. Sneaks behind her. St. Thomas player able to just have a free range straight towards Seymour. Gets that shot and makes it count. Greyhounds now again down by a goal. Good push back here. They send that one over for Labby. Labby tries to get a shot on net. Labby, shot's over. Nobody there though. St. Thomas going to get it. Grabbed there by Chapman right away. Goes over the line. And De Lorenzi. Greyhounds might be gripping their stick a little bit too tight here. St. Thomas going to come through here. It's a diving poke to get that one down into the zone. To Planty. She's going around her own net. Planty going up for Labby. Labby gets enough off of it. Sends that one up for Levesque into her skates again. She couldn't handle that one. As now, Levesque going to get called there. Greyhound's going to be down now. But 3:01 left. We'll have to kill off 2 minutes here. Levesque's going to go to the box here. Contact. Body check. On the draw. Ooh. Now Labby coming around here. Labby gets that one down length of the ice. Ices that puck. St. Thomas comes around to grab that. Push that one forward. Over, back to the point here. Fonte on the net. Can't find it. Battle there. Labby centering that puck. Put that through. Chapman grabs that puck. Oh, Chapman. She draws a penalty there. So we're going to get 4-on-4. Chapman cuts, and looks like that St. Thomas player got her leg out to trip her. So we got some wide open hockey here for a while anyways. See some 4-on-4 action here most of the end of this game. Finn takes the draw. Gets that over to Morin. Morin shot. Oh! Fumble smooth! Morin! Oh! Goaltender could not block that puck properly. Mackenzie Morin finds the net. All smiles. Anyone comes out for that. She can go up that. She can't go past the hash mark, so she's not supposed to leave the crease, but game tied back up again now. Still 4-on-4 action. This goaltender that's had a sure glove all game long could not track Morin's point shot. Got the glove on it, but not squarely. That puck goes out now again. St. Thomas will ice that one down, but it's onto the net there, so no icing called. Then battle on the sideboard there. Send that one over again. Broken play there. It's Morin out here. She's going to turn. Go around the net. This is the puck. Sends that one up for Finn. Finn can't handle it. Goes back to the point. Shot on Sainamore. She tracks that one well, though. Doesn't make that mistake. Grabs that puck from the point shot. Greyhounds will get a short power play here in 32 seconds. As that puck's dropped, looking for it. DiLorenzi grabs that puck. She's going to circle behind her own net here. DiLorenzi looking. Sends it icing, not realizing that they were on a... I'm not sure if DiLorenzi knew that. She knew she was a player down, but I didn't know if she knew that they were also a player down. That puck drops. DiLorenzi will go behind her own net. Turning. Looking. DiLorenzi sends a nice hard pass over for Plaskett. Plaskett chased this one off. Plaskett goes, chips that one towards the net. St. Thomas now gathers that puck up. Trying for a breakout, goes off his skate. It isn't clean. They'll get that one. DePlanty coming back now with pressure on her right away. Plaskett grabs that. Greyhounds now. 30 seconds of power play time here. A minute left in the game. They push that one up. DePlanty's going to have to come back into the neutral zone to pick it up. Sends a nice pass over to Plaskett. Plaskett gains the line. Plaskett turning, moving, shot. Oh, what a shot. Plaskett just missed the net there. She had that whole glove side open. Plaskett again there behind the net. She'll battle with it. Now Chapman comes in to help her. Chapman fuck on her stick. Turning, Chapman looking over to Plaskett. Plaskett sends that one across. Can't find it. DiLorenzi will jump up here. Good play there by DiLorenzi to keep it in. Got 20 seconds left here. Greyhounds pinning on the boards there with St. Thomas. If the time runs down here, we're going to get a stoppage of play. Greyhounds will get an offensive zone face-off here with 11 seconds left. Now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Greyhounds with an offensive zone chance. Yeah, very eventful game, I would say, here in London, Ontario. Then we'll take the draw. Push that one down deep. St. Thomas now. Try to get that one up the boards. Can't find it. It's a little bit of a scrum here. Greyhounds will try to push it in. That time's going to run out here, though. Oh, sorry, love to run my clock. Greyhounds come out with a hard-earned tie. 2-2. As they come back to give some taps there for Rowan McLaughlin. We'll be back tomorrow. Early afternoon game here is the Greyhounds having a pretty successful day against two very tough teams. One win, one tie. We'll be playing the Leaside Wildcats tomorrow at 12:30 or 12:45-ish. I can't remember which one. See everybody then. Hopefully able to punch their ticket into the semis. Later.